Baby fish do 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 do, baby fish do 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 do, baby fish do 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 do, baby tons and tons of water. What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Ashley Janae, and I told you I was going to give you a few tips and tricks that you can use as we go into our 10 days of the mucoid plaque cleanse on our 28-day holistic detox. So here we go. We're going to get started with a few of the things that you can use while you're doing your detox. I promised you a food list, so let's jump right into that we need for the mucoid plaque cleanse. You're going to need your activated charcoal, your liquid bentonite clay, chia seeds, psyllium husk, and a lemon. Of course, we're going to be using spring water. Spring water, spring water, spring water, spring water. Now, before you allow yourself to get overwhelmed, I'm going to give you a few ways that you can use each and every one of these ingredients that'll be super simple and really delicious. First, I want to start off with this. When you're transitioning, it's really hard to get rid of the starch and the pastas. So I picked out 4 that you can check out. Now, it's up to you what you choose, but here are 4 different brands. Now, all of these are gluten-free pastas. This one is called Pal Pasta. This one is Sabella's Free to Eat. This is the Whole Foods brand, chickpea pasta and tolerant organic made of green lentils. Now, what I want you to do when you're looking for the type of pasta replacement that you're going to use, like always, read the label. So this says organic green lentil flour. That's it. Make sure you avoid anything that says brown rice flour, white rice flour, tapioca starch, and things like that. A lot of gluten-free alternatives add in a couple of fillers that really will go against what we're trying to do. Okay? Now remember, we're not trying to be perfect. We're not trying to get everything right and avoid every single bad thing, but we're just trying to make really calculated, smart steps so we can improve. Okay? Quinoa. Now, some people will say quinoa is mucus forming. It would be very, very low on the mucus forming side, but this is a great rice replacement, as is the wild rice. And I told you in another video, wild rice falls in the grass family, not the grain family. Another good thing to use instead of your rice would be this. This is riced cauliflower. Literally, they take the cauliflower, rice it up really fine, and the ingredients are cauliflower. That's it. Again, you have to be careful. Some rice cauliflower brands, I think I got this. Yeah, I got this at Trader Joe's. Some rice cauliflower blends, they'll add in milk, salt, and all kinds of things like that. Avoid that. Another quick little thing you can do, because a lot of us were short on time and things like that, use something like this. Bagged vegetables, already cut up. This is butternut squash. Instead of having to go to the store, peel your butternut squash, cut your butternut squash. If you're in a rush, if you're in a pinch, listen, you just take this out the bag and the ingredients, butternut squash, nothing else. It has microwave instructions, stove top instructions, and it even has a recipe idea of how you can pair this with pecans. Really good. Another good one I want to show you, and I'm going to show you a sauce, what to put with this, is your organic broccoli slaw. Instead of using cabbage, which there's nothing wrong with cabbage, you can use broccoli and carrots, and it's so super delicious. Today, I'm going to show you a few sauces that you can use to put with any of these things. To put with your quinoa, your wild rice, one of your pastas, or your slaw to mix up your meals. These are organic nori sheets. This is what your sushi is wrapped up in. So for all you sushi lovers that might be missing that seafood fish taste, nori sheets are excellent. They're also full of antioxidants and all those kind of things that are great for you. I got this, I believe, at Whole Foods. So you can check that out. Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, a few things at Aldi's or whatever your big box store is in your neighborhood. I'm sure they'll have a few things that are organic or non-GMO that you can pick up. Chickpeas. First, they're also called garbanzo beans, but a lot of times you have this debate over fresh or canned. Now, canned might not be the best option, but we're trying to make better choices, not be perfect. So a few things to know about this. With your chickpeas, you can make a great salad, you can make hummus, you can make burgers, you can make whatever you want with chickpeas. Also, never throw out the juice. Sometimes when you get a recipe or hear someone say aqua faba, all that means is garbanzo bean juice, chickpea juice, and it's a great thickener for other ingredients like the macaroni and cheese sauce that we're going to make, of course, vegan, gluten-free. We're going to use aquafaba, the juice from the chickpeas for the macaroni and cheese using one of our gluten-free pastas. Coconut milk is really good for if you have a sweet tooth or if you need to make a cream and things like that. I'll be showing you a few tips and tricks you can do with that. We're going to make maybe our vegan mayo. We'll make that today with this. And jackfruit. This is a carnivore's dream. If you love meat, sloppy joes, pulled pork, and things like that. Jackfruit, this is in 100% brine. The reason why you get it in brine is because when you eat it raw, it has a really sweet flavor. It's almost like bubble gum or cotton candy. But when you get it soaked in brine, it takes away that sweet flavor and it has a meaty texture. Oh my God. The goal is not to strip. So I'll be making a barbecue sauce for you to use, okay? That'll bring me over to here. Tomato sauce and tomato paste. Those are your bases for an excellent barbecue sauce. Use this for Dijon mustard, pesto, almond butter. These are just great things that you can add in with your meal. I want you to remember, you don't have to lose flavor doing this mucoid plaque cleanse. A lot of times we feel overwhelmed. We feel like, well, what am I going to eat? I don't want to just eat salad every day. The goal is not to strip you of everything you love. It's to find really good alternatives for the things that you love. Okay, let's keep it moving. So, nutritional yeast. This is really awesome. A lot of people use this for a cheese replacement, but you don't necessarily have to use it like that. We will be using some of this in our macaroni and cheese sauce, but there's all kinds of ways to make it without it. But this is gluten-free, soy-free, everything free. Let me see. No eggs, milk, gluten, wheat, corn, starch, soy, no animal derivatives, artificial colors, preservatives, no candida yeast, or brewery byproducts like in brewer's yeast. So don't be fooled by the name. I know it says nutritional yeast, but this is something a little bit different. Really good. You can add it. Actually, when I go to make my bacon replacement, oh my gosh, you mix this with a little bit of liquid smoke, a pinch of agave, and a little bit of the liquid aminos. Bam, you have your bacon flavor, and it's delicious. And that's okay. Moving right along, we have our almond milk. We'll be using that if you need to. Personally, I'm going to be using hemp milk, and I'll show you how to make it. But if you're short on time, if you have a family to feed and you don't have the time to make hemp milk, just go pick up some organic almond milk. You can get it vanilla or not, but make sure that you get organic when possible. Vegetable broth. A lot of people say you need to make it from scratch. We don't have time. So this is organic, gluten-free vegetable broth, which we talked about, and organic hemp hearts. Now, I'll show you in a little bit how to make your hemp milk. It's super easy, super delicious, and it's really, really fast. If you have a blender, it'll take you literally 4 minutes to make milk. And I brought a jar with me, this jar right here, so we can put our hemp milk. Flax. This gives you a great nutty flavor, and you can add it with any kind of dish. I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick and easy chia pudding. It will remind you of regular pudding, yogurt, things like that. Delicious. And you can add things like flax to anything. You can add it to your smoothies, your shakes, all kinds of stuff. Arrowroot starch. This is really important because it's a replacement for cornstarch. Now, we will be making a few little baked treats that you can have for on the go. So I'm going to give you 3 options for something that can hit your sweet tooth no matter what kind of sweet craving you have. That won't be so bad for you. The key to kicking your sweet cravings is your portion sizes and choosing the right sweets. Now, of course, the first thing you always want to reach for is fruit. But as we are transitioning for the first 10 days, we are going to allow a few sweet treats into our diet. Remember, what you put in is what you get out. So I picked up a few things to show you guys. Now, these right here, wholesome, mindfully delicious, organic delish fish. No high fructose corn syrup, no synthetic colors, naturally flavored, and vegan. It's really easy to make a gummy vegan. All you have to do is take out the gelatin, which is boiled cow bones. Take out the gelatin and replace it with pectin. However, we still want to pay attention to the fact that this is going to be full of sugar. Not agave, not date sugar. Probably cane sugar, something that they're going to say, oh, it's organic. This is going to this is going to have a higher glycemic index number, so we don't want to overdo it. But like I said, portion sizes. So there are 4 servings per container. Each serving is 7 fish. What I would say do, and this is a tip that I use, when you open this bag, separate your fish into separate baggies. It makes it so much easier to maintain self-control and portion control when you already have it separate. If you sit down, open up this bag, and you just start going to town, before you know it, you're going to be on fish number 11. And then it's like, oh, well, I've eaten half the bag. A lot of things that we do are a product of our habits. And that's why we get stuck. We do the same things over and over. We overeat. And sometimes that's also due to our mindset, how we were raised. You better finish that plate. You better eat all your food. There's starving children somewhere in this country. And when you're full, we were programmed to eat past that receptor in our brain that said stop eating. So remember, this is a holistic detox. So we're relearning so many new habits. Keep that in mind, okay? Next, Laura bars. I love Laura bars. That's why it's not in a box. This came from my house. Lemon. But the reason why I love Laura bars is because the sweetener is dates. And I have some dates sitting right here. These are great to put in your smoothies. They're great for trail mix. I'll cut these up and add it with a few little nuts and seeds. Bam, trail mix. You can blend it up, boil it down, make a paste. Oh, so many things you can do with dates. We're going to get into that later. But Laura bars, the sweetener is dates, actual dates, blended up, made into a bar. Let's read you the ingredients. Ingredients. First ingredient, dates. Dates, almonds, cashews, lemon juice concentrate, dried lemon juice concentrate, lemon oil. That's it. Don't get hung up on the concentrate, I know. But remember, we're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to make better choices, create better options. And they have every single flavor. I love the lemon bar. They have a strawberry one, even the cookie dough. All of it is regular, natural ingredients that you can read. No xanthan gums and things like that. At least not in the ones that I've tried. They're all about 6 ingredients or less. Some of them are 3. The cookie dough is like coconut oil, cacao, something else. I'm not sure, but Laura Bar. And I think the woman who created this company is actually from right here in Ohio. How cool is that? All right, last but not least, I got something for my chocolate lovers. Now, chocolate is only tricky when you don't know what you're looking for. The difference between milk chocolate and dark chocolate is going to be the milk and the sugar. So you want to get dark chocolate when at all possible. This is called Theo. This is a Theo bar. There's lots of different brands that you can use. Of course, this is not a sponsor video. I'm not getting paid by any of these companies. Organic, fair trade, 70% dark chocolate. I got the salted almond flavor. Remember what I said? Portion your snacks. So this says 2 servings. That's outrageous. Don't do that. I want you to take this bar, cut it in half, and probably cut it 3 or 4 more times. That's your portion to let it hit the spot if you need something. Okay? Now this is, I'm going to read you the ingredients. Cocoa beans, cane sugar, not great. Almonds, cocoa butter, Himalayan pink salt, ground vanilla bean. How cool is that? Those are the ingredients. Okay, family, that wraps us for this video. If you haven't done any of your shopping yet, go ahead, pick up a few of the things that you need. Mind you, you don't have to get all of these ingredients just yet. Think about the kinds of things that you would like to eat. Maybe you just want to pick up a pasta replacer or something like that. Maybe just the wild rice. Think about the things that you want to eat for the first few days. Don't overwhelm yourself. Very next video, I'll be putting that up today too. I'm going to give you the recipes for your hemp milk, your barbecue sauce, your mac and cheese sauce, and 2 grab and go snacks that you can take with you anywhere you go without having to worry about the headache of stopping to cook. Okay, that's it for this video. If you found value in it, please smash that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will put all of these things into practice. Let's get it in. 28-day holistic detox. You got this. All right. I'll see you next video, family. Peace. Did you know I picked out a video just for you? Really? I did. I put it right here. Click it. Click it right now so you can check it out. Just for you.